Hello everyone, and today we're going to look at the controversial incident that happened on stage 19 of the Vuelta España. This was a flat stage and was not perceived to have any immediate difficulties judging by its profile. So here we are, 66 kilometers to go, and there's a big crash involving Primoz Roglic and Miguel Angel Lopez. And you can see that the riders are just circling, and there are a few riders on the floor, and there's a lot of panic, and a lot of Astana riders and Jumbo-Visma riders actually seeing. And here we can see Miguel Angel Lopez is being consulted by one of his domestiques, I think it's Luis Leon Sanchez, to check if he's all right and just asking how he's doing. So here we are with the group that avoided the crash, so the front group, and we can see Marc Soler at the front with Fabio Jakobsen, and they're not actually going at any speed right now. And then you can see Marc Soler here talking to the DS on the radio, and there's basically two choices here. There's the right one and the wrong one. Alejandro Valverde and Nairo Quintana avoided the crash, so they're thinking of the GC where they're far behind Primoz Roglic, who's basically been imperious all this Vuelta. So that is running through the minds of not only the DS, but also all the domestiques who've been slaving away to try and get rid of this Slovenian champion. And here we go back to the aftermath, and we can see Roglic is getting on his bike again. But still, this is quite a bit of time after the incident happened. And now we can see Movistar actually riding. They are actually riding, which is such an unsporting behavior. Seeing here, going back to the crash, you can see that there are riders basically everywhere just struggling to get up on their feet, and we can see here Movistar just taking up at the front, and we can see the Jumbo-Visma rider basically shaking his head and just in disbelief over what's happening. And yeah, many people were very angry about this on social media, and they are just thinking about that GC. They're basically trying to ride Alejandro Valverde and Nairo Quintana closer to the red jersey, but I still don't think that this is the right way to do it. No, it's definitely not the right way to do it. And you can just see that the peloton's completely scattered because of this crash. And yeah, it basically, riders abandoning after, a crazy crash. So yeah, here we are back with the crash, and Tony Martin is still not on his feet. Literally, the crash he sustained was so severe that he was bleeding from his eye, and no surprise that the team actually announced that he abandoned following this very heavy crash. And this just made more people enraged that Movistar were really driving down the pace when this was happening. And someone like Astana leader Miguel Angel Lopez, who voiced his frustrations at what Movistar were doing, and he said that he was expecting more from a world champion like Alejandro Valverde, and he was disgusted by what Movistar were doing. And yeah, this made Astana chase really hard back to get him back. And yes, it was definitely not fair. But the good news is that there's no difference in the time gaps between the GC riders. The bad news is that Roglic and Lopez could be shaken up. That's it for this video. We really want to hear what you think. Do you think that Movistar took it way too far, or do you actually think that attacking the red jersey is fine, and because they didn't cause the crash? Let us know in the comments. We are very interested to hear what you think. And as always, thank you for watching.